Crush for your Wednesday workout. We're coming from the dressing aisle. We're talking about dressings for the 5 ingredient challenge, not because any of them are going to fall within the range of the 5 ingredient challenge, but let's be honest, sometimes you need a little flavor on your vegetable, especially if you're doing salads. And dressings are a great way to kind of wet it. You know, if you take a dry vegetable, obviously a dry vegetable is just not very good on the palate. So if you kind of wet it up a little bit with some dressing, it makes it a lot easier to eat your vegetables. And one of the primary goals of this 5 ingredient challenge is to get you to eat your veggies, good quality veggies. Good quality protein and good quality veggies will go a long way in your general health. And so if I can get you guys to eat that, that's the main goal. If you have to add some stuff like some dressings to eat those vegetables, you know, as long as we don't go overboard, I understand. So let's talk about some vegetables. The main thing with vegetables, or not with vegetables, with dressings, is going to be the kind of oil used in them. You know, there's a whole bunch of research out there as far as corn oils, canola oils, soybean oils that are just highly processed and refined. They just don't do you any good whatsoever. In fact, they do a lot of harm. And there's much better alternatives out there. So let's just go through some dressings really quick. The first one is going to be a balsamic vinaigrette. People would assume, hey, balsamic vinaigrette, you hear that at a restaurant, that must be a healthy dressing. This one's not too bad in the sense that it does have canola oil as number one, which is, if I'm eating well, I don't eat any canola oil, I don't eat any of that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, also one of the main ingredients before the 2% or less than is sugar. So you're just getting canola oil and sugar. Not ideal. Something like this, ranch. Hey, at least this one has no high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup should be setting off alarms. If you ever see that in yours, it's just a really highly processed and refined sugar. It's absolute junk. At least this does not have that in it. But the first one's soybean oil, and then low-fat buttermilk, which has a bunch of junk in it. Locust bean gum. I don't even know what that is. And then if you scroll through there long enough, sure enough, there's sugar with the egg yolk. I mean, this is garbage. I would not eat this. Garbage. How about some buttermilk ranch? I'm sure it's delicious. Oh, they just turned the lights on. I was here so early that the lights weren't even on. They just turned the lights on. This one, first one is vegetable oil, soybean, and or canola oil. So terrible oil, and the third ingredient, sugar. Junk. How about this? Zesty Italian. It's fat-free. Fat-free. That should be great, right? Fat-free. Obviously, if you ever see anything that's fat-free, you should automatically start to worry. Because if they're replacing natural fats with something else, they're probably replacing with absolute junk and processed junk. This one's first ingredient is water, vinegar, and the third ingredient is sugar. Water, vinegar, and then sugar. So yeah, it's fat-free, but it's loaded in sugar. You don't want sugar in your life. Another one, Southwest Chipotle. I got this one because I have a couple good dressings in here. Southwest Chipotle. Again, to fly through really quick, water, vegetable oil, soybean or canola oil, and sugar. Shitty oils and sugar. Junk. If you go to the refrigerated section, the same place I found this stuff, you can find really good dressing, especially this Tessemae's dressing. So we look at the back of this. It's going to have a lot of ingredients, but let's see if I can get the focus. The sunflower oil, it's good. Lemon juice, red wine vinegar, tamari sauce, water, soybeans and vinegar, black pepper. Notice there's no sugar in there and there's no terrible oils. Great dressing. Tessemae's green, and the green goddess dressing, if you ever had it, is delicious. That's another thing, was with these dressings, you don't need to add these ingredients. If you add enough spices like that, it's delicious. Here's Tessemae's organic habanero ranch. I would like to try this because I like spicy stuff. I've never had this, but again, you look at the back, sunflower oil, lemon juice, mustard, cage-free eggs of all things, habanero peppers, vinegar, sea salt. Nowhere on here do you see sugar, and nowhere on here do you see highly processed canola oils or sunflower oils or something along those lines, or canola oil or corn oil. So again, if you need dressings, you can definitely find good dressings. Go to the area that's refrigerated in the store where you'd find these kind of vegetables. Those to the left of it, there's a whole bunch of dressings that are usually probably much better dressings because they have quality ingredients that need to be stored in a cool environment, whereas this stuff could sit on the shelf for years and years and years, and it would still taste the same as it did when it first came out of the highly processed packaging plant. So use dressings if you need them. Just try to make wise choices with your dressings, and also don't go overboard. You can easily see if your goal is to lose weight by any means. This one in 2 tablespoons or 28 grams is 170 calories. Lots of calories. I would try to do half of a serving of this, so it's not as many calories, and just mix it well and just have that flavor. It's not going to soak the salad by any means, but it's going to give it a little bit of flavor to help those vegetables, to help you eat those a little better. But watch it. If you're trying to lose weight, watch the dressings. This is some chicken scratch. We're going to have a long EMOM today on Wednesday. Interval 1 is going to be, it's the 32-minute EMOM. The first interval is going to be 2 rope climbs. There's the competition, the performance and fitness track. And interval 2 for competition is going to be burpee box jumps on and over, 10 of them. For competition and fitness, is just burpee box jumps on and over. For the competition, the next one's going to be 10 GHDs or 20 sit-ups, and then there's 40 double unders and various jumping rope. But the bulk of it's going to be 2 rope climbs. I'll start to warn people, hey, wear those socks, wear those pants. But we are climbing the ropes this week as part of an EMOM. Have a good Wednesday.